we're going to talk about emotional manipulation. And we're going to talk about how a woman's powers, as I mentioned, is her sexual attractiveness and also her ability to manipulate and emotionally manipulate those around her. Okay? Okay. So I think this is it. I didn't prep the clip, but I want to see. I think this is the clip. So the clip I'm talking about here is from our good man, the #1 conservative homosexual, Milo Yiannopoulos, okay?
There's an enormous problem. I read about this last year. I call it the sexodus of men checking out of society, checking out of relationships, giving up.
This wench right here is the feminist who's just like, I mean, look at her. Look at that real estate right there. No wonder she's so mad. You know, if she was beautiful, she wouldn't be so angry. It's never the drop dead gorgeous girls that are feminists. Anyways, let's listen to this.
There's an enormous problem. I read about this last year. I call it the sexodus of men checking out of society, checking out of relationships, giving up on women, giving up on careers. They don't bother to go to university anymore. Now more women go to university. Women get higher grades at university. More women graduate from university.
More women also get bullshit degrees. Okay, go to an engineering department. All dudes, all super smart dudes like Tony and Jared's dad, Michael Zarate, Atham. Okay, engineering's difficult. You know why? You got to be really good at math, derivatives, all these things. Some of this requires chemistry, Chem 1, Chem 2. These are all difficult subjects. I got to find the original clip because I want to show you what this chick is. I want to show you this chick loses her mind because it's a textbook example of manipulation. And it's funny that like the most based dude out of all of these people is a gay dude, which is like fine, whatever. Like I don't give a shit that he's gay, but usually, like, you know, traditionally speaking, heterosexual men are more masculine. And this guy is like, all the rest of these dudes are just pure soy. Hold on, let me see this. Let's check it here.
For all of this, you have to understand a little bit about the history of feminism. There have been two main strands.
And here is our local expert.
Well, yes. Of course, because of course men aren't allowed to speak about anything that isn't to do with
no,
men.
the things
Except
that you've
no one's
already
really
said.
interested in.
Yeah, the things that you've already said indicate that you know nothing about
All right, well,
it.
I'm going
you've already
I'm going to talk to you a little. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the problems that men are experiencing in society. And since you're not a man, perhaps you could like to give it a rest for a second.
Milo's a savage. I love it.
So there is a wider context in which men are suffering slightly. Even 10 years ago it would have been ridiculous to say it. But very recently we've seen a lot of structural advantages to being a woman crop up in education, in the workplace. Under 30, women earn more than men for the same work in the UK and the US now, which is an extraordinary statistic and something that people have to be very...
Oh, God forbid you state a fact. Look at that. Look at her face.
Under 30, women earn more than men for the same work in the UK and the US now, which is an extraordinary statistic and something that people...
Oh, how dare you state a fact to involve yourself with my emotional investment. Look at this. Look, I will park a God F-22 Raptor on this forehead. Look at this thing. No wonder she's so mad. This is a face only mama can love. Good Lord. No wonder she's so angry.
We'll have to be very, very carefully convinced of because it sounds absurd. But there is a sense in which men, particularly young men, probably men our age, haven't necessarily experienced it, but younger men, 20-year-olds, there's an enormous problem. I read about this last year. I call it the sexodus of men checking out of society, checking out of relationships, giving up on women, giving up on careers.
That's true. It's just the MGTOW, which, you know, again, I know we're all a bunch of horny hot dudes here, but I've got to say that without a shadow of a doubt, I do respect the MGTOW guys. I really do. I have to say, I truly respect the MGTOW guys because at least at least they are doing something. And I would rather go out and drink and have a beer with the MGTOW guy because he's probably more intellectually sound than a backstabbing, blue pill, Joe's mad beta male who's supplicating and his whole existence is based upon a lie. And he just is the white knight champion. Guys, white knight champions never get laid. You're better off sticking to your guns, being the man that you are. And yes, will some women disagree with your standpoint? 150 jillion%. However, the women that are interested in you, when you have the balls to stand up and be the man that you're supposed to be, those women will kill for you. Those women are smart enough to go against the grain of society, to stand up for themselves, and those women are typically keepers. Let's continue.
They don't bother to go to university anymore. Now more women go to university. Women get higher grades at university. More women graduate from university.
Watch what happens when he says darling, because there's not low meme effects here, but I really want to. This is talking about emotional manipulation 101. Watch this.
All of the traditional imbalances.
We're going to watch the clip, and then we're going to watch it in its entirety, and then I'm going to explain something, then we're going to rewind it and watch it again.
Between men and women have flipped, and very recently.
No, that's
and when
incorrect,
young men,
when you go
may I be allowed to
further in the
finish?
business,
Sorry,
that is not
I'm talking about
correct.
men, darling. When
And you call them darling? How incredibly rude. And now you think it's funny. Well, this is exactly the problem. This is institutionalised sexism, and you're just sitting here doing it flagrantly and without even apologising.
Well, we just heard that it was an essential characteristic of men that they were violent a minute ago. So
No,
I guess
we did not. We did not.
That's
Nobody
exactly
said
what
that.
you said.
Nobody said that.
My point,
That's just a lie.
my point
Is
simply.
wait, I'm getting out of here. I'll tell you. No.
Okay, right there. Did you pick it up? Did you catch it? Okay. This is emotional manipulation 101, okay? This is what happens. Now, essentially in society, the two greatest powers a woman has is her sexual attractiveness, and believe you me, if you don't think women weaponize this shit, you're a goddamn fool. Book a consultation, I'll unfuck your mind. And their ability to emotionally manipulate, okay? For those of you that play MMORPGs, okay, a woman's ability to emotionally manipulate is exactly like Count Forehead here, okay? So what she does is she emotionally makes a big scene, right? She emotionally vomits all over the place. And this only works in the Western world, okay? She emotionally vomits. She emotionally spikes, okay? She emotionally spikes the temperature in the room. She emotionally makes a big stink out of a minimal thing. In this situation, she freaks out because Milo says that, oh, darling, like, you know, I'm talking, darling. He's basically saying in a kind way, like, hey, don't cut me off. I'm in the middle of my situation here. Like don't cut me off. Look, I'm gonna float over here a little bit. I'm a little off center. It's bothering me. Okay, so he says that, and then she says this is institutionalized sexism. She flips out. She loses her mind. And then who comes to save her? The beta male moderators saying, oh, okay, I'm getting out of here. Okay, this is the root of women's power, if you will. And it is a very formidable power. However, if you are to encounter this situation when she is to emotionally rile up, this is what's going to happen. The beta males are going to start looking towards you, and they're going to start attacking you, whether it be physically or socially be like, hey, man, what the other women who are just as insufferable as her, they're going to start attacking you too. However, in order to effectively combat this, you must hold your ground, okay? You must irrefutably hold your ground, stay grounded and centered, all right? Stay grounded and centered. Then you continue making your point. Now, a lot of girls, when they're losing the chess game verbally, they will flip the table using emotional manipulation, okay? Recently, I experienced this. So the other day, I was on the cancer playground that is Twitch, right? And there's this girl who came into the chat. I was on some other girl's chat, right? Because I'm doing guerrilla marketing. I'm typing, everybody sees Hot Dude Life. I still get a massive reaction from people. I strategically visit channels that are important and strategically collect followers, right? Because your boy's a genius, okay? Check out, just check out the gold chain. Holler at your boy, real gold here. Kiss the ring, kiss the Rolex. I'm the man, okay? I'm on there doing work, right? Guerrilla marketing 101. There's a girl on there. If you guys remember, there was a girl named Quincy that I strategically used her in the setting, and I said, "Oh, what's up, Quincy? You're the prettiest girl in here." For those of you that saw the Twitch recaps, right? Well, Quincy's been a little salty lately, right? Because the sheep have told her, "Oh, do not approve of Hot Dude." So there's a slang on Twitch called weird champ, right? Which is like if you do something weird, be like, "Oh, what's up, weird champ? You're kind of a weirdo, right? Weird champ, right?" And so I popped in. I was talking to some other girl on Twitch, and then Quincy said, "At Hot Dude Life," she targeted me, and then she wrote "weird champ." So I replied, "LOL." Coming from the cam girl, right? Like a weird champ. Cam girl calling me a weird champ. Okay. Glad you've got this thing called life figured out, okay? So what happened was she emotionally spiked the chat. She started writing in all caps lock saying, "Oh my God, cam girl, what the how dare you say this? Blah, 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 blah." White Knights and the Champ started swarming on me. All this shit. However, the broadcaster, she could spot this bullshit. And she was just like, "Hey, Hot Dude Life is cool. Don't attack him. Don't call him weird champ. Yada, yada, yada." But she was emotionally using this manipulation in order to try to spin the entire thing and turn everybody against me. However, she was not able to do it, and she retreated back into the hole that she belongs in, right? That's exactly what we see on this clip right here. I want to rewind it. Let's watch it again. I want you guys to pay attention, okay? I want you to understand female manipulation, because if you can understand this and keep frame, this is listen, women do this in the corporate world, women do this in the bar, women do this at house parties, but if you can see past their bullshit, you are literally in the top 10% of all men. Period. Here we go. Let's watch again.
May I be allowed to finish? Sorry, I'm talking about men, darling.
I'm talking about men, darling. Darling, she's triggered.
And you call them darling? How incredibly rude. And now you think it's funny. Well, this is exactly the problem. This is institutionalized sexism, and you're just sitting here doing it flagrantly and without even apologizing.
Well, we just heard that we just heard.
And Milo, he's gay, dude, so he like really knows what the deal is. And see, she's spazzing the out because he said darling, says this is institutionalized sexism. Guys, one's in the chat for institutional sexism. I'm gonna have a drink here. One's in the chat for institutional sexism. What the is this psychopath talking about? Watch what happens. Watch what the beta does, because all beta males are mainstream media broadcasters, 99% of them.
heard that it was an essential characteristic of men that they were violent a minute ago. So
no,
I guess
we did not. We did not.
That's
Nobody
exactly
said
what
that.
you said.
Nobody said that.
My point's
That's just a lie.
my point's
If
simply...
anyone, wait, I'm getting out of here. I'll tell you. No,
So I'm tempted to come with you, Nick.
if anyone in the audience wants to say something, please feel free to put up your hand, and I'll bring you in at this stage. And
I want to vomit at how beta male this guy is.